Hey, how's it going? My name is MarioT. I'm a retired captain from the New Mexico Army National Guard. I'd like to first thank Liz Ullman and Gil De Leon for their support and dedication to supporting us veterans that are going through this right now. I just kind of wanted to go through my story real quick and just kind of let you know how it affected my mental health and everything else. Back in 2011, I was called in to go see one of the generals. I had no idea what it was. The night before, the my commander wouldn't tell me what it was. He wasn't allowed to. Um, I went in and got my general officer memorandum of reprimand, and they kind of told me that, hey, you need to plan all your finances. You need to make sure your family's okay. Plan for the worst. You could be going to prison, etc. Um, that night, I went out with some friends, got extremely drunk. Don't even know how I got home, but I made it home. Went to my room, put a gun in my mouth, and luckily I didn't lock the door. My daughter came in and she kind of saved me from that, and it kind of broke down. And you know, I'm still here to tell the story, I guess. Um, I was continually I was removed from AGR. They first informed me that I was going to be losing my job because I was in my initial 3 year tour. So I continued to push for AGR extensions for at least a year out until this investigation kind of passed by, and they kept denying it. So I ended up leaving the AGR program. I went back to a military technician and at the headquarters. I had my USARA rights of 5 years, so I ended up going back, and they treated us like dirt over there. They didn't want to talk to us. They didn't want to give us status on our cases. Um, they were informed. They weren't allowed to talk to us. So it was a tough situation. Um, I continuously sought out help. I saw a psychologist at the Med Day at Curlin Air Force Base in Albuquerque. Um, Kept going to her, and I finally got an LOD for suicidal ideation, PTSD, whatever you want to call it, um, which kind of helped me get to my 100% that I'm at now. Um, but it's been a tough ride for sure. I was denied promotion. I was supposed to get promoted to major. They kept saying I was under a special review board and kept on denying it, and sending it back. So I ended up getting out as a captain. They gave me a brevet of major when I got out on the state side, but I'm still fairly recognized as a captain. Um, when all that happened, I tried committing suicide again, and I got admitted to the psych ward at the VA in Ward 7, and I was there for at least 2 to 3 weeks. It's a very difficult situation for my family to see me uh, like that. It was just like many of you know, it hurt us mentally, and it took us out of our element, and we weren't quite ourselves anymore. I had anger issues. I was drinking a lot. Um, I kind of lost my identity, and that's probably the toughest thing. And all these individuals that started GRAP, none of them were held accountable, and this whole program was started unlawfully, anyways. And for them to hurt all these good soldiers that a lot of them didn't do anything wrong. I won't get into facts of my case, but one of the guys was in my wedding, and it's kind of funny. They just didn't care about that in my rebuttal. Even after I showed them the wedding pictures. That's all I'll say on my case to that matter. But someone needs to be held accountable for that. And the pain and suffering that we went through is just, it was unbearable. Um, I just think CID did it intentionally. I don't know if it was for numbers or what it was for, but I don't think it was a mistake. I think they had an intent, and they followed it, and they've been getting rid of a lot of good people, and you can see that with all the CID's investigations. They're all botched. To go with Sergeant or Specialist Guillen, um, watch the Netflix documentary on that, and it's sad to see the way they were treated, and just how much they missed in that investigation. You got Fort Polk with all the sexual harassment issues there, and rapes and everything else, and CID just kind of throws it under the covers, and no one's held accountable from them. Um, it's just very sad to see. Um, and you know, I have a lot of friends that went through GRAP as well, and they're going through the same thing I did. And I just got a letter saying that without the apology, they're apologizing and saying that they were in the wrong, and that's not enough. Not through everything I've been through and my family's been through. That's not enough. We want justice. We want to make this right somehow, and I appreciate everyone that's supporting us in this whole effort, and I hope we continue to fight the good fight. Uh, it's just it's very tough to deal with. Um, I think CID needs to be completely deactivated, or they need to be at least, you know, fix their mistakes due to their incompetence, training, leadership, oversight, everything. It's just been very painful. So I appreciate everyone that's supporting us and that's out there, you know, keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. Um, that's it. I appreciate everyone. Thank you.